think about figure Kaya, like you're doing big things in Joburg.
The pressure, when Ekaya they see that you are busy, you're pushing,
Yeah.
But it's more of dude.
Camera, lights, we set up. 3, 2, 1, action. We live. Let's get 'em. We bring you the people behind the message. We here to tell stories and apply the pressure. Something's cooking. It's the kitchen podcast. Get behind the mic. Start speaking.
All right, manenekazi sifikile sigalelekile igama ngwe-LB Lebohang Andres from our Political Connect. Today, it's a sad day. We're mourning as a country. SA, aka is gone. My boy, you attended the memorial service. How was it?
It was a celebration of life, but also it was quite sad. There were sad moments, but overall it was like he was going to show up at some point, somehow.
Yeah, I saw a video. When don't forget to pray played.
Yes.
And then Kari was just standing there. You'd swear she was waiting for the father to come through and perform on the stage.
There were
the way
moments
she
where you were
looked
like,
at the stage.
This is so nice. There were moments where you just almost drop a tear, but some did. That's nje.
When I hear clean away, bam.
Yeah, I'm not being so 17. So, hey.
All right, man. If you are wondering who's this guy, Ban Kamalak.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
He doesn't know my name. Sorry.
Buhle
Can you enlighten
Mbhele.
me, please?
do it with the news thing voice.
No,
He used to do the news.
No.
All right, give it up for Buhle Mbhele in the building. Okay, and that's when you edit, you're gonna hold the applause. All right, my guy, I didn't know that you were born and bred in Joburg.
Yes.
Kanjani, dog? What about Coxton?
Coxton is my hometown. That's where my whole family is.
Yeah.
That's where literally, basically, my roots are. And
Where in Coxton? Shamoya.
Shamoya. You know. You know.
No.
Shamoya.
Let me tell you how I know. I didn't post everything on social media. And I was like, no, I've got cousins in Coxton, Eshamoya. Fuck, I forgot the name of the place. But when you enter from Mount Curry,
yes.
It's on your right.
Yes.
That first thing that goes up. Yeah, that's where they blow. I'm like, no, man, this place looks very familiar.
So he's definitely from Shamoya.
So, Nisha Moya very, very lapa.
Yeah, Moya, like it's very chilled. Polile.
Oh, that's why it's Shamoya.
That's why I'm the Polile and Bono.
For the camera, they don't know you behind the scenes.
So yeah, it's a very chilled area. Moya, Polile, but when it's hot, it's hot. When it's cold, it's cold.
Yeah. But Coxton, it gets cold, eh?
Very Zindaba, so.
Yeah. Okay, no, cool.
Mountain.
So you're born and bred in Joburg.
Yes.
So who's at home at Coxton?
The rest of my family,
Mom,
everyone
dad.
that is not somewhere in Durban, maybe Cape Town or somewhere in Eastern Cape or here in Joburg is definitely a Coxton.
Oh.
Yeah.
So Kaya Durban or Lahlekang,
Yeah, I'm very close home even. Yeah.
4 hours. No, less actually.
3 hours.
Yeah, because with me it's 4.
Yeah.
Because I passed Coxton. Oh, okay. Okay. No, I hear you, my guy. So Ufundepi, primary, high school.
Ooh, I went to so many schools, but I went one school. Like I always just mention one school because guys, I went to so many schools.
Just like me.
But one school I would mention would always be. I started at Metropolitan College.
Okay.
It's here in Joburg. I don't know if you know it.
Fuck all.
It's on Pritchard Street. I started there, and then at some point I ended up in Matatiela. Your hometown, right?
Where? That's my hometown. No, that's why I'm wearing this. I'm representing y'all.
Yeah, so
Born and
I
bred in
ended up in
Matatiela.
Matatiela. Went to St. Monica's, which is down the road from King Edward.
Damn, it's a walk from my house, dog.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, such a small town. I ended
You're
up in
wearing
Matatiela.
a red uniform.
The red, yes.
What?
It's a good school.
It is.
I went to
I'm just
St.
shocked with that
Monica's.
guy, man. Nomhlaba umncinci.
Yeah, very small world. Went to St. Monica's.
For how
and
long
yeah.
were you there? St. Monica's.
Not for so long. Yeah, not for so long.
Yeah.
Not
Oh,
for
okay.
a long time. Yeah.
And then after that,
Then it was tertiary, went to Wits, then ended up at UJ.
I read, which I know, you left Vets and then you went to UJ.
Yes.
Because of, I'm allowed to say, financial constraints.
Yes. No. It's a good thing so that there's the ones who are facing it know that abekho bodwa.
Oh, okay, unabo.
Yes, you're not alone. It happens to most of us that along the way when you are like, oh, things are better and finances are just like, no, we're going to stop here. But it happens that,
We can stop you.
so
sad.
you lose the financial support to further your studies. So that's one of the challenges I've also encountered and
Eish.
gone through. Yeah.
Damn. Okay. So awukagqiba ukufunda ke Grandville.
No.
Like, you know, he's the second person that I know who's working but akakagqiba ukufunda. Thabo, for example. You remember Thabo?
Yes. Chabalala.
Yeah. He also did the same thing. You know, now ngapha. Nihlamba ngantoni nje? No. Khona le nyanga enihambayo.
No.
Give us the number.
Sabukoko maweni.
Thokoza gogo.
No, hey, I think honestly it's because we started off, we balanced our foundation. When we started tertiary, we started working.
Oh, yeah.
So while the other didn't work out, at some point, something worked out. So while we were trying to get the qualification, we started gaining the experience. So along the way, we made the connections, we built the experience.
Yeah.
We started tapping into different fields and all, and then we ended up, while school didn't work out, work worked out.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow. But in a guy,
Where?
like you in Joburg,
Yeah.
and then they know what you're facing financial thingy constraints. But ngapha uyasebenza. Are they proud?
Financial constraints for school.
No. I get you are facing financial constraints.
Yes.
And then they know I get at home.
Yes.
So then now you are working, you've got money. So like okoko.
Yes.
So but are they proud of you when the side hustle is paying off?
You know, honestly speaking, when you're from a family, especially with us Black people, most of us, we come from families that are not advantaged that much, like fortunate families where we are well off or whatnot. So when you come from a home where it's a hand-to-mouth kind of a thing, and if there's that one person, not say that I've made it, but there's someone that actually taps into spaces where they provide better to go back and do better ekaya. It's more of somehow you are bailing us out from where we come from. So it's not really a train smash if I'll play this school win, but somehow helping out where I can. Because at the end of the day, I went to school to get a degree so that I can better my opportunities to get a job and a better off job to pay me better. But here I am, not even with that qualification, I'm getting those opportunities that could have paid me the same rate I would have had if I had the qualification that I don't have. So with the money that I'm making, I'm still able to do what I could have done with my degree and the job I would have gotten with the degree ekhaya.
So ndingayicela loan apha ku.
Name your price. I'm joking, man. I don't have money.
I want that number, dog. No.
I don't have money. I don't have money.
Okay. Did you what's this? Did you play any sports at school?
Yeah, I did almost everything besides soccer. I played soccer for 2 days, I think.
2 days. I played rugby for 2 days. They tackled me. I'm like, this.
They were so the team was just like no, because it was just running like this.
What the
so
fuck?
over me.
How were
like,
you running? How were you running?
They were like, just like screaming on the ground. And so say no.
I'm sorry.
Why are you laughing?
Buhle, what the fuck?
You're laughing at my challenges.
I'm actually having a picture of you running in the field.
Got rid of me.
Whoa. I know. Fuck. All right, cool, my guy. Let's talk about Voice of Words. How did you end up at Voice of Words?
So funny story. I tried to get to Voice of Words 4 years before I got in. I was still in high school.
Oh, before you answer the question, how did you even know about Voice of Words?
Through a friend who saw some Lengana. I don't know if you know him, but I went to the same high school with him. And he's from Grahamstown. And he was like, yo, I want to get into radio. And I know a girl, Abatulazi from Bram.
Oh, Lazi. Is this still Santuempu? Oh,
yes.
Oh,
yes, Lazi Zondo, yes. So he was like, so I want to ask Ulazi to help me, And I was like, okay, cool. Then I escorted him to Vow. And I was exposed to Vow. And he was like, oh, this is the place. Then I was like, I'm going to come back here. I asked, I don't remember the name of the guy, but he was in some office at Vow, and I asked him, how do I get in here? He was like, bring a demo. And I was like, okay. And I remember going back home and I asked around, how do I get a demo done? And some guy suggested that I find a studio, record a demo, and then they'll help me out. Then when I went to it, I found a studio and asked, Uguti, how can I get my demo done? And this guy said, bring 200 rand. I'm in high school doing grade
200.
10. And where am I going to get 200 rand?
But it's a business after all. Yeah.
So what I did was, okay, I worked at a appliance shop where they sell appliances as a sales guy. And I worked for 2 weekends. The following week, I had my 200 rand. I went to this guy, I said, here's your 200, I want to record. He said, cool. I sat down, scripted my thing. I remember I listened to 2 radio stations and I scripted.
Which ones?
I went to PR.
Oh. You can say, it's situated there.
So I listened, they both under the public broadcaster.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So I listened to them, of course, the favorites, the people that I like there. And then I was like, okay, this is how they do it. Then I scripted, I recorded my demo, sent it to VAD. We're like, oh, this is nice, we're going to call you. And then I remember one time, Lerato called me. And she was like, you have an audition. And I said, sure. I was excited. I came. I went to the small booth that was in between the 2 studios.
Oh, yeah. I
Went
see that
in
one.
there,
Yeah.
recorded my audition. She was like, we'll get back to you. They never got back to me. I kept on calling. It was like, we'll find out who spoke to you. Who did you do audition with? 4 years went down the line. I finished high school.
Hi, bo.
And then first year varsity, we are in, no. 4 years because I'm counting first year varsity. And then second year, so I was doing performance studies at Vids.
Yeah.
So at the 9th floor, which is the same floor Vow is, I had my classes there, which were voice and dance classes there. So one day they had it was all week, and there's auditions at Vow, they're looking for people. That's usually the time they hire. There's a poster, and one of my classmates is like, please escort me into the studios, the station. I want to try my luck because they're looking for presenters. Then I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I escort her in. And then boom, Lwazi at the reception.
Oh, yeah.
And
I remember meeting her there.
Yeah, she was like, now we apply. And I'm like, Lwazi, so she's like, because they were now looking for news people.
Oh.
And at the time, I just wanted to be a superstar. I wanted to be a presenter everywhere. So she was like, apply. And I was like, okay, cool. We take the posters, the flyers together. Then I then I go to the labs at Senate House. That's one of their buildings at Vets. Senate House, I go in at the lab, quickly put in my application. The next day I got an email that's coming for an interview. It was the same day where, I forgot her name, the classmate had the interview. So we literally, our times were...
So were you positive this time? Good to know. It's going to come.
Still, I was just like,
I'm just doing
it. It's not going to happen. They're not going to take me. I've been trying. So I go to my interview, I sit there. She walks out very disappointed. She was like, we're going to talk. I was like, no. And at the time, Kuzo was the editor. And then I go into the interview. I don't know if it's Tabo, I think he was in the interview as well.
Okay, yeah.
And then I go in, do my interview. I walk out and I'm like, this is not going to happen. I leave. Lwazi was like, sure.
I'm sure you're like, hey, Opukogma winning go.
Hey! I leave, and then later that day I get an email that congratulations, you got the job.
And now the friend?
Then I check her the next day in class, and I'm like, how did it go? And she was like, they told me straight up that this is not for you. Don't thingy. I was like, oh my word. Now, how do I tell you that I got it? That time, Ben Kapewena.
Holy shit.
For this, and now I got the gig you were trying to get.
And you never told her,
I did, because she was going to see me at some point going to campus radio, and
you're a true friend,
hear me. So I was like, hey, she was like, hey, to celebrate your win, you got it. So
wow.
So that's how I ended up at Vow.
Damn, are you guys still friends or what?
No, I just see her social media post, but yeah.
No,
life happens.
Savage.
Life happens, man. Life happens.
So what were you doing at Vow?
I started as a reporter. And then, of course, it's a campus radio station. There's a lot of opportunity to do so many things that you want to do.
So, you can make mistakes, you learn. Yeah.
So I ended up getting into anchoring, news anchoring. Then I ended up co-hosting the Current Affairs show, Breaking Ground. Then ended up being the main host.
Were you not doing not breakfast, what's this? Traffic at some point?
Yes. As I said, it's a great place to learn. So I ended up being like, you know what? let me take over traffic. And I remember I didn't ask anyone. All I did was, hey, Ferramante, who's doing your traffic? He's like, we are. I'm like, dude, I'm going to start Monday doing your traffic. He's like, oh, sure. Then,
talk about a go-getter.
Come on. And I was like, let me do traffic, guys. And then he was like, oh, sure. Started doing traffic. And that
Did
time,
you practice before? Like,
no, I would listen to other radio stations. It was like, let me do it.
wow.
I think I can. Let me
Yeah.
do it. And then I ended up doing it, and even the management ended up hearing with how get ready now to do traffic.
Was it
I
still
explained myself?
around?
Yes, and then I explained myself later that, hi guys, I saw an opportunity, I saw a gap, and I filled it up. We all respected her. She holds some power with her.
Yeah, and I've been meaning to get her
Yeah.
for an interview, but it's gonna happen. Gogma win, ne?
Like, come on.
Okay, cool. So now, do you remember your first time on air and how was it?
Yo, I do. I think it was Campus Roundup on the show. Yes. I was shaking. I don't remember what I said, but I was shaking for days.
How?
It was nerve-wracking. You relax after. Funny enough, you relax afterwards, and you're like, can I go again? But it's like, no, we're done. So yeah.
I was gonna say, but
On live production is quick. You don't have time to
In and
wait for
out.
you. So I was like, yo, what did I say? I was panicking. But at least at that time I was around people that had more experience than me. So they would say, listen, you didn't do well here. Try this way next time, do that. So yeah.
Wow. Okay. How long did you stay at Vow?
3 years and 3 months, yeah.
And your child and fitting over.
Then I was like,
I want to
let me
spread my
see
wings.
what the world has for me.
Okay, and then after Vow, where did you go?
I joined Kaya959.
On the streets, on the air. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I remember seeing you. I'm like, hi, man, there's that Mbhele. I was
Wow.
passing there. I'm like, hi, man.
Wow.
Who's this? And then I'm like, oh, welcome, my guy. You know? So what were you doing at Kaya?
I was still a reporter there. I joined as a journalist, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Man. Buhle nasebenza, man. Eh?
Hey,
Is there anybody in your family that was on radio? That's been on radio? Or you're the only one?
I literally was the first person to be in this industry. Like, there's no one in the media industry, not entertainment, but media industry. Yeah. So I was the first person. So it was like, in the beginning, it was, what are you doing? Can you just be a lawyer or be a doctor or something?
Banjalo abazali.
What are you doing? Yo, lumdana. But I was like, hey, andisuni mamela. I am doing it.
Ivan Lomtana, I'm doing it.
Yeah, nobody.
Wow. So wait, let's rewind a bit. You're telling me ukuthi abazali bebengayiboni ukuthi lo mntana is going to end up in media when you're growing up.
No, my mom saw a lawyer in me.
A lawyer?
Yeah, she was like all this. Growing up, I knew, and she would say it. She was very vocal about it. Ma, you're gonna be a lawyer.
You're a little lawyer.
Yeah, she was just like, I'm seeing you. You know how our parents, they don't think deep as to what comes with getting this. No, they think about, I see you wearing those big jackets Zakona and walking out through the briefcases and whatnot. They go to Puma High Court because we lived in Joburg, so
Yeah.
they up on small streets. So she would see a man like Nakunyana wam. So yeah, she saw that. She was like, I'm seeing you there. And I was like, oh wow. And at some point, I was also swamped into that. Like, I want to be a lawyer, but I was like,
She wanted to live a dream through you, ne?
yeah, but
Nakunyana wam.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Kaya959.
Yeah,
You were a news reporter, you said.
yeah. Then ended up in traffic as well.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I did. I was a field reporter, always on the ground. And then if they need someone on desk, because one of their desk supporters is on leave or away for the day or off whatsoever, then they would say, you're not going out today. You're going to be in the office full time, the whole day for your shift. Then at some point, they were looking for a stand-in traffic anchor. Then I was like, I'm here. They said, send in a demo. I put in a demo. My, what's his name?
Mekanya.
My guy was very impressed and he was like, this is yours. And they gave me the gig. And I remember just a week later, Juliet Joseph was not available. And they were like, they called me the night before. They were like, you're standing in on Thomas and Skumba in the morning tomorrow morning.
Holy shit.
I was like,
We love it in the
what?
morning.
Not me working with Thomas and Skumba on air. Like, you're not kidding me. No. They're like, Buhle, there's no one to do it. You're going to do it. We're really sorry, but...
Sheesh.
Hey.
And how was it?
My first bulletin, guys. Lucky enough, the first bulletin... Kai has so many listeners, ne? But that 5 o'clock hour, I was like, God, I know they're listening, but they're not listening. Please. I used the 5:28 bulletin to mess up. Because I was like, this is the one I'm going to release all my nerves. So that when the big hours start,
yeah.
So I remember I did my bulletin just before Mbhele comes in with the news. So I went in, I was very fast to that. It was a zoop, and then she went in with headlines, and then she came to me, she said, calm down, you were great, but just calm down, because I wouldn't tell you which incident you said there. Like, I don't remember one incident. Calm down. Because I was listening attentively, I heard you. But somebody who's listening somewhere on the rush on the road didn't get it. Calm down and do your traffic. It's your time. When it's Kaya traffic, it's your time. Do your thing. Nobody's going to rush you. Do your thing. Because when it's Kaya news, it's me reading my news. Nobody's going to say, bye, no. Do your thing. It's okay.
That's good advice.
Yeah. You know? So I was like, oh, thank you. Mbhele really helped me then. It was the next bulletin, because there's another one just before Thomas and Skumba come in. I used it to calm down. And then when 6 o'clock came, fortunately, Thomas and Skumba are chilled people.
Very chill.
So before the show, even when they do their little quick recap of what's coming up on the show, and you also receive the script as the contributors of the show, the traffic, the sports, and everything. So see what they're going to talk about and stuff. And just before then, they didn't know, I think, that I was going to be on the show. And then they saw me walk into studio. Then there was, oh, Buhle's here. And then Thomas and Skumba relaxed me. Even they didn't have a time, but it was easy for them to be like, okay, no, relax, you got this. Let's do this, you know?
Wow.
And they were very chilled. And little did I know, and the next thing, it's 9 o'clock and their show was done. I was like, because it's very fast paced. Every 15 minutes, you're in studio for traffic. Sheesh. And it was my first day, and it was like, wow. And remember, it's Kaya. So one mistake, you're going to get a call that, so I had to, it was already
Are
tough.
you telling them at home, good year, guys, listen?
No, I never do that. On my first day, no, nobody knows. The people that would know, it's my close friends, and my closest cousin, but nobody knows when I start, because I really just want to do my thing and calm down. And then when I've gained that confidence and self-esteem, and I'm able to say, here I am. Funny enough, it's a very public gig. So anybody could hear me, but if you hear me, you hear me, but I didn't tell you.
So they never posted anything on their socials?
They posted after I shared that, oh, I'm here. I'm like, how Buhle, I'm Sacho. And I'm like, sorry.
So you also went outside to cover stories, right?
Yes, I was outside a lot.
Do you ever wear like that bullet thing, bulletproof?
Did I?
That shit is heavy.
No, I did
dog.
probably gonna get into it, but the next gig.
Oh, yeah, we're gonna get
after
into
Kaya,
it.
yes.
I was like, we were packing a shit. That thing is heavy, dog.
I did when I was covering the Kagiso protest. Yeah.
Sure. Okay, cool. I need gymming again. Let's call up. So now, why did you leave 959? Or was it time, or
no,
you fucked up too much?
Never me, honey. No. Hey, funny enough, I didn't want to leave Kaya when I left, but an opportunity came, and it was not easy to say no. So you know how the industry is. There's always an opportunity that comes up, and if somebody hears you and likes what they hear and they want to grab you, they will call you. And so that happened with me.
I think I should be on air, dog. What do you think? Would I kill it?
Do it.
Judging from what you did, no? Would I kill it? Yes, no?
Do you want to do it?
Yeah, I want to do it.
Then go for it. Don't even seek for my validation. Go for it.
Okay. My guy, I'm in your office on Monday, dog. First thing in the morning, you find me standing by the door. Okay, cool. Let's talk about the opportunity that you got after 959.
So yeah, I got a call, hey, Buhle, sure, this is what we have, here's an offer. We want you. Are you game? And I was like, I'm driving, can I just get back to you? Sure. And it was from a story, and I'm like, what is happening? You know who I called first.
Is it that time I met you in the parking lot and you were failing to park a car?
Wow. Did you help me park the car? No. What happened? Guys, first time driving.
I saw the way you parked. I'm like, I get.
Guys, hey.
You got a big car. Was it a big car?
It was the Tucson. Oh my word. The dribble of my life.
I'm like, yo, I get.
Yeah, so I called, there's always that one friend I always start with.
Lindy way.
Of course.
Hey, Mbanza. Okay.
Literally called him like, friend, you won't believe this. I just got a call. This is what's happening. She's like, what? And I'm like, yeah, and this is what they're offering. And we're very open. She tells me everything, and I'm like, okay, do this, do that. So I told her this is what they're offering, whatever. She's like, what are you making at Kaya? And I'm like, this is what I'm making. She's like, say you want this. And I'm like, cool. I call them back and I'm like, I want this. They're like, we'll call you back. Okay, we're gonna give you that. And I'm like, okay, cool. I tell her, she's like, tell Kaya that this is just what you got. I tell Kaya, Kaya's like, no, we wanna keep you. Let's negotiate the price. And I'm like, they give me the price and I go back to this company. I'm like, this is what this is what Kaya's giving. Are you putting the offer? And they're like, let's double the offer. We want you. And I was like, okay, I'm gone.
Oh, ma. What? Is it still Gogma when you're doing the things here?
This is Nyanya Zam.
Yay!
And my God.
What's your clan name?
Mbhele Umphembo Ntulolanga Ndlela kaSompisi.
Okay, don't ask me. Moving right along. So how was your stay there at Eyewitness News?
Yo, EWN was incredible. I needed that opportunity for my journalism career. I mean, if you know EWN, you know the kind of work they produce. So
100.
Kaya, really from Vow FM, which basically kickstarted the whole journey, to Kaya, where now I got exposed, especially on the field, how things are done, and then graduating to EWN, where Kaya exposed me to, okay, this is how things are done, but you need to understand that Kaya is a music station where we don't go deep into the stories and you don't get enough airtime to unpack the story, whatnot. It's more of, give us 4 lines into the sound, outro, you're done. And their bulletins end at 6 and it's only at the top of the hour, whatnot. And when I joined Eyewitness News, which has 2 talk radio stations, 702 and Cape Talk, that's where now you're going to do the live crossings, you're going to do the unpacking of your story. You need to know what you're doing and where you're doing it. You just need to know your story and you need to be accurate and biased. Just do your thing, you know, and you need to know what you're doing. So hence, the reporters you find, they are good reporters. So joining Eyewitness News for me was a great deal.
Shout out.
They offered me an experience I needed as a journalist. I got to, and I love how they believed in me when they hired me. Funny enough, Katleho Sikhoto
was there.
It was there, but when I left, she knew about me leaving before everybody else would. Because I spoke to her, and she said, the way they want you and how the back and forth is happening, they're gonna take good care of you there.
You
know? So when I got there, and I was like, Kat, you were actually right. Because when I got to Eyewitness News, I appreciate how I was allowed and given the freedom and the liberty to just do the stories I wanted to do. You know, if I pitch a story, yes, there would be questions, and just to be sure, because we can't just let you cover nobody in Doni, you know. So, but how I was given the freedom to cover the stories I wanted to do and how I covered them and how they held my hand to say, okay, do it this way, perfect it this way, play around with it this way, helped me a lot. So that was a great place to be at. I appreciate how they also let me fly and not be based in Joburg. I was traveling a lot. I was out there a lot.
You're out there catching flies, not feelings.
Hey, when you're busy, hey.
Shout out to you, my guy. Shout out.
Yeah, it was a great place.
Okay, cool. Before we get into the kakas. I think I'll figure Kaya, like, you know, you're doing big things in Joburg.
The pressure. You know, when Kaya, they see that you are pushing, you know? But it's more of, dude, take a cold drink. Kawenze, you working.
What's the name they give us? Omavela Goli.
Yeah, Kawenze Joe, you know? Like, go ahead, Joe. Come on.
Thina ushiya
So when
apha
you get home, it's more of like you've got millions with you.
Kanti.
They don't get it that I just started, man. You know? So the pressure was really, and my mom, because we know how black parents are. So they exaggerate, you know. So when I got home, I remember my mom told people that at some point they thought I worked for the ACBC. They thought I'm on
That's all
or
they
something.
know. That's all they know.
So they were like, which is on radio? It's your new cause, your Metro FM or something.
Umhlobo wenene.
No, they're like, you're on radio. And not even mentioning stations, you're on radio, you make money. So make things happen.
Kantabazi.
And the neighbors are expecting you to already when I extender, make a double story. When I must drive the most expensive car, wear the most expensive clothes. I don't know how, but you're on radio.
See, that's where the pressure comes in now.
Yeah, they're like, you're on radio. So when I see it, that time we see
Yeah, comb.
you still look like you are in first year varsity and stuff. That time you're on big stations. And it's like, is he really there? So the pressure, and even family members who expect you to do so much for maybe your mother, your siblings, because you're on radio. So show up. So
Wow.
yeah.
But did you show up?
I do. A lot.
Jaya.
A lot, yeah.
Shout out. Now, Ekakas.
Yes.
Chap Kokoma Weni is doing the things. From eyewitness news, Osekakasin.
Yeah.
Like, how, Sway?
Hey man, God is doing the most. We pray for these things, you know.
Yeah, ne?
When you clear in your prayers and you clear in your intentions, you're very intentional in what you're doing and you pray so hard for it and you want it, you will get it.
Diabona why uchila nolindi wakakhulu.
Ah,
Those are exactly her words. Exactly. I'm sure Ernesto you remember, ne? Yeah, but continue, sorry.
is this Lindy's interview or my interview?
On that note, I need to play you something before we get into the Kakasi situation.
Okay.
You know, Ernest, do we have time? Do you still have time? Nah, dog. Can you make it 10? Please, man. Can you make it 10? Please don't cry, ne? Don't cry. I don't want to listen in up. No.
Oh, Buhle sithandwa sami.
Oh, no, you are not doing that. No, switch it off. You are not going to do that to me. No. Guys. No.
My
Oh,
everything.
no.
Anyone
I'm not gonna, no.
It is definitely you. And I say that without any
Oh, man,
flavor
no.
or fear of contradiction. I absolutely, if there's anything I enjoy in my life, is watching you grow and becoming the superstar that you've always wanted to become. A multifaceted human being. You know, I always say there's nothing that Buhle can't do. And your resilience, your strength, your zeal for life is absolutely amazing and so contagious. You know, sometimes I look at certain seasons in my life and I'm just like, how would have Buhle dealt with this? You know, I can borrow one or two things from your book of life. Buhle, you're such an amazing person. You are exceptional in everything and anything you do. Anything that you
not
touch
doing
turns
this.
into gold. And I'll forever cherish that about you, my friend. I'm so proud of you. So proud of you. What you've achieved so far is not even half of what people your age can ever dream of. You are superb, you are amazing at everything that you do. Like literally every single thing that you do. Put Buhle in any room and he will excel.
Wow.
Nganwami, I know we've been through so much. Buhle is that one person that I know that if I'm falling apart, I will call. If I'm at my happiest, I will call. Even though we fight half the time, I never understand why Buhle can go a day without speaking to me, or why Buhle can go half of the day without speaking to me. We know it will turn into a fight. If I don't text him in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, it's a fight. But all those fights are really I've learned so much from you. I will continue to love you. I will continue to pray for you. I will continue to protect you. I will continue to support your craft in any and every way possible. You are destined for greatness, my friend. I love you. I will always, always, always love you. Keep up the good work. Keep up that spirit that you always carry around you. Buhle walks into a room and best believe everyone will love him and everyone will want a piece of him.
Hey.
And I know sometimes you fight about that because I'm just like, no, Buhle is mine. But I understand
The boy is mine.
personality that he has and the type of command and respect that he has, that everybody wants a piece of him. I love you, my friend. I can speak about you the whole day. This video can be about me speaking about you.
Already.
You don't want that. All the best. And I'll always be besides you, never above you, never beneath you. Always besides you. Love you.
Oh, Sithandwa Sam.
She recorded a whole song, 3 minutes.
Sithandwa Sam. She's right, hey? Oh, Liz, my love. Oh. Hey, Yazid, I'm not going to get into it. This would literally be, it's just about us now. It's not about our friendship, but we share such a very deep relationship. But yeah.
No, that's good to actually have a friend in this industry who's legit.
And she's not just a friend. We've grown out of friends. I don't know what we have now, but hey, man. Oh, Liz. Oh, guys, I don't even know what to say. I'm just so emotional.
It's okay. It's okay.
How could you? You don't make it that cry.
You don't make it
what? But yo, guys, Lindiwe Mpanza.
You know about Mbhele, who's Lindiwe Mpanza?
Yeah, come on. Just type Lindiwe Mpanza on Google, you'll find her.
Wow.
Period.
She's Googleable.
Google her.
Nice.
All right.
Yeah.
We come a long way and we've shared the most saddest, toughest, and the greatest times of our lives.
But what does this voice note mean to you now? All these words are... Sorry, yeah.
It means I'm in the right friendship, and it's a friendship that God brought in my life. And because I can't tell you how Linz and I became friends, but we are as close and inseparable as we are now. So it means I'm in the right place in terms of this friendship. I'm with the right friend, and I'm absolutely going nowhere in her life, and she's going nowhere in my life. And I know for sure that she loves me. She's there for me. You know.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
So you prayed for Kakas.
I what?
You got it. You prayed. He said, so we pray for these things.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey.
Tandas.
I
Tandas
prayed for
it.
I prayed for it.
Yeah.
And it came at a tricky time, but now it's starting to make sense why I'm at Kakasi right now.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. It makes sense why I'm there now, but I'm very happy to be where I am and the kind of platform I'm afforded right now. I got to branch out a little, where I'm not a journalist on a full-time basis, but I'm more a traffic anchor on a full-time basis, right? Where I do traffic Monday to Friday, which is more than being a journalist, I am a journalist for them, but more of being a traffic anchor than. As
I'm a wanted, sorry man. You know this kind of business. Okay. Kakasi, traffic.
So yeah, I do traffic Monday to Friday for them, and then if there's a time and chance, then I get to do stories like I did yesterday with the AKA Memorial. So yeah.
Oh, okay. No, that's good. So now, are you based there or what's happening?
I live between Durban and Joburg.
Shout outs to you, my guy. Okay, quick game.
Okay.
So I call this mentions and lessons, right? I'll give you a name. These are the people you've worked with. I'll give you a name. You tell me what you've learned from them, right?
What I've learned
because
from
of time,
them.
I'll just give you 3. Okay. Yeah. Because of time, I'll give you 3. I had 4. Sharp. The first one is Maroon.
Ooh. I learned three things.
No, just anything. We'll just give me
Okay,
one.
one thing
for the
I
time.
learned from Umaruna is I think being comfortable with myself. Yeah, I think that's one thing I learned from her because she's one person. One thing for sure is when Umaruna welcomes you into a space with her hug, she's your just relax. You know, she's your I will hug you to relax. And I don't know how she feels you as well to be like, are you okay? And she will hug you. So it's more of relax.
It's a gift.
You know,
Yeah.
and yeah, that's one thing. Yeah.
Okay, second person, Thabo Chabala.
Oh, Tabo, work ethic. He's brilliant at what he does. I learned, he's one of the journalists that I got an opportunity to work with from Vow that taught me so much of what I know now and what I'm using now in my work. So one thing about Tabo is work ethic and just killing it, man, in what you're doing. So he's brilliant.
And he's
so,
big.
Yeah, that's one thing I
Yeah.
He's very good, yeah.
Okay, cool. Tula.
Oh, another darling of mine.
Is it still Tula Joburg
Yeah.
or?
To the Joburg,
I
yeah.
thought you changed it. Yeah.
Yeah, creativity. Play with what you have. Don't be stagnant. Don't because you're using a red cup. That's it. What can you do about the red cup? Let's diversify. Hence, you heard Lynn was saying I could do so many other things. Hence, I'm able to run businesses, be an MC here, do all this. It's because you know, I learned from people like Tula to, you know, say, what more can you do? Use your space. Play with these opportunities. You know, Tula taught me how to walk into a room and by the time you walk out, you can see that Buhle was in here. She taught me about a lot of things I could use in my business, their relations. She taught me a lot about, okay, you are on radio, but do you know what else you're good at and what you could do outside? How can you make money elsewhere and whatnot? She taught me a lot in my business. Tula is, I would say Tula owns my business. She runs my business, but I own my business because literally a lot of things that I do at their relations, Tula makes it happen because I just literally drop an idea, she blows it out. And I'm just like,
Damn.
friend, she's like, yeah.
You know,
So creativity, being speed up and on point and what's next, you know. So,
Shout
yeah.
out. Hey, Tula Joburg.
That's my
wow.
girl.
Yeah, the fourth one was Lindiwe, but we already spoke
Hey,
about it.
Lindiwe, guys, one thing
We
we
already
must
spoke
know,
about her.
we would never stop if we could talk about one another. But
Yeah.
she's a big part of where I am today. The decisions I've made, the choices I've taken, and you know, personally, career-wise, she's a big part of Buhle in like 360. You know, wholeheartedly and like holistically, she's just everything. So yeah, she taught me everything and anything, like everything basically. So yeah, one thing about her is I don't know how, but I rely on her. If I haven't spoken to her about it, I haven't heard what she has to say about it, nothing's gonna happen with it.
Hey, I know, man. Nasebenza. Yeah. Tell me about your company, dog. Bay Relations.
I was about to ask which one.
Zinga.
I have two, but anyway.
Okay,
So
cool. No, Bay
Relations. So yeah, Bay Relations, we are a marketing and creative communications agency. So we do your PR, we put you out there. If you're an artist, for example, you know, you've got music coming out, we are your one-stop agency to put it out there for you, get you those interviews, get you those partnerships, those, if not cover, the features, you know. Maybe ask LB to interview you as well.
What can you do for us? No, I was about to
I could
ask.
take you to Hollywood.
Right?
No, oh wow. Well, that's my client. You're not gonna.
Yeah. Thank you, my friend. We are Sebenza, man. let's mention the people that you've actually worked with.
Yo,
Hollywood Best.
yeah, I've worked with Hollywood
Technical?
Bits, the foundation for now. Yes.
Okay,
I don't
cool.
want to say things that haven't happened, but yeah.
Speak them into existence.
Yeah, some things are in the works, yes. But I've worked with Hollywood State Foundation. I've worked with Sony Music on a number of
Technical
artists
as well,
that they
yeah.
manage and work with. Some of them would be KO, Questa.
Wow.
We've also, there's some that we're working on. I almost mentioned things are not done. But
You said NDA or something.
contracts, guys. So, and then we've also worked on with Unumza Mombata on her Business Awards, the Women in Business Awards thing project. Guys, we've worked with Steak and Echo for some of their movie premieres.
Wow.
We've worked with who else? You guys, we've worked with.
No wonder becela imali xa ufike. No wonder babona ukuthi le nto iyasebenza le.
Hey guys, when
Yeah.
you want something, you ubamba, you know. But yeah.
No man, you're making me feel like I'm not doing shit in life.
No, man, Sezama, hey.
No, the employer chef, what can you do for us? No man, we need to work.
Guys,
We need to work.
now I'm very expensive.
Uthembi lehlo. Propose.
No,
Uzorhola xa
we did that
sihola.
when we were on campus, hey. We passed that stage. Guys, we
Wow.
worked for free for so long. We built.
So I can't
Hey
even
guys,
give you exposure.
bring a budget. Let's see what we can do.
Wow. Hayi sofika nathi kelo zinga atsho amaXhosa. Sofika. No, okay, cool guy. Yeah, you're doing big things now.
I'm trying. I'm just trying my best.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sure. Do you ever look at where you come from and actually give yourself props?
Sometimes, but most of the time I beat myself up and just be like, I think it's because when you achieve something, you don't have time to celebrate it and see that, oh wow, I achieved it. It's not like you don't see it, but it's more of what's next? What more can I do now?
Just like that.
It's hunger for more that you miss out on celebrating what you have achieved, and you miss that moment of seeing that you've actually achieved this, celebrated, you've come a long way. And I think most of the time I'm more about, I want that, and I'm not aware of, Aibo, are you aware that you just achieved this? This is where you are now. Remember 3 years ago you were there, but now you're here. Are you aware that when you were in high school you said, hey, nah, I'm going to do 1, 2, and 3, and you just did it, you know? So I sometimes do, but most of the time I'm always on about, I think I didn't do it great. I think I want more from it. I think I want that, but I got that. Because it happens that you want a certain opportunity and something else comes up. It never makes sense. Why didn't I get that, but I got that? But the more sometimes you pray about certain things and you ask for clarity, you're going to get a sense of it later on that, okay, now I understand why the Kali path for me to be here, the puzzle that comes together. So instead of celebrating my wins more, I criticize myself and I want to do more. And it's more of, can I go back again? I think I should have done this. And sometimes there's no chance.
There's no going back, yeah.
So it's done. So I think I always criticize myself more than celebrating myself.
Wow. No, that's dope, my guy. Yeah. That's dope. But you need to celebrate your wins.
I actually, yeah. I need to,
Please celebrate your wins. All right, cool. This is the kitchen podcast. So I always ask people this. Can you cook, and what's your favorite meal?
Yes, I can cook. I enjoy idombolo. And I almost said ulusu, but no. Not ilusu.
Konja, what is ulus?
Mukhodu.
Oh. How do you say mala mhodu? How do you say mala mhodu?
Oh, Gambe, you're from Imatatiele. Okay.
Yeah, my clothes is not that strong, but I'm getting there.
So ulusu inyama yangaphakathi. Come on, I love Joburg and Durban and home is got
Oh, Tati, but you could peg a
yeah, but no, I think idombolo is my favorite. I could have idombolo anytime, and I love having some beef stew. I always have a salad on my plate. So one salad you will always see a plate in your bed. Itanga, pumpkin.
Oh,
yeah.
Is salad pumpkin?
Yes, is it a vegetable? At this point, I think you need to release Lindu from these shackles. I can't believe you keep on mentioning her. Guys, come on. This is my interview. Hello. You had an opportunity to have her on the show. Could have made this kitchen podcast with Lindu and Banza once.
I did. We have a show together.
Really?
Oh, not together, but yeah, I have an episode.
I know, but I mean,
we
we should
did.
have just made this entire podcast about her.
No, it's about you. We celebrating your
But
wins.
I think you've mentioned her the entire podcast.
What are you getting at now? Sharp. Okay, cool. What advice would you give to anybody who wants to get into this whole industry?
Go for it. Yeah, like I can go all periphery on you and just say all the nice words and all, but I don't think that's gonna help you right now. That's not gonna work for you. Just go for it. Do you want it? Do you want to get into radio? Do you want to get into television? Do you want to get into print, digital? Whatever you want to do in the media space, get into it. If there's an opportunity in front of you to get into it and make use of that opportunity. But more than anything, be clear and be intentional what exactly you want to do. It's a very big industry. It's a very fast-paced industry. So you need to be very clear and intentional what exactly you want to do. Don't come in and say, I want to be in the media industry because Ubonu Buhle, who's got a business, who's sometimes on stage as an MC, the next thing he's on radio, the next thing he will be on TV or whatever, and I want to be Buhle. I know what I'm doing. I'm very clear with what I'm doing. What do you want to do? Do you want to be on radio? What do you want to do on radio? And when you know what you want to do on radio, what are you trying to achieve with that? And once you have achieved that, you will then have an idea what's next for you. But don't pressure yourself. Go for it. Be clear and pursue it.
Hey, I'm so proud of you, yes.
Wow. It's so boring to be interviewed by someone that knows you from the start. It's like, why? Let the people that look at me be like, I look up to him, to look up to me. Now you know things that they don't know. Now they're going to be like, now we want to know. No. Let people look up to me, dog.
He's going to edit that part out, man. Let's cut it out, dog. Right, man. Social media details, where can people get you, dog?
It's Mbhele underscore everywhere. Yeah, it's just Mbhele underscore. Yeah.
Okay, Mbhele underscore.
Yeah. That's it.
That's it.
Mbhele underscore.
On all
Everywhere,
social media
Twitter,
platforms?
Instagram, and then Facebook. Just search. Oh, you'll find a lot of them. Yeah, but it's my page. But if you find me on Twitter and Instagram, it's easy for you to find me on Facebook. So yeah.
Oh. You have a company. Their link as long as
yeah, my company is Pay Relations, so you can search that.
No, so what I'm saying, if you're up, I'll be able to see others.
Because on my bio, I do put in the name of my company. Come on, my company does marketing, so come on.
And he doesn't want to do anything. He's like, where's the budget? Where's
Am
the
I wrong
budget?
though?
Come on, do a pro
You
bono.
missed the wave, Yama Pro Bono.
I didn't know. I did not know. Exactly. Did you announce
What?
it? Yeah, we're doing pro bonos now. So,
No, guys, I did that, I think 5 years ago. Not now.
Wow.
You expected me.
And you say we are friends in high places.
You expected me to provide a kaya, but you want me to do something for you for free when I could be making money that I could provide a kaya for. Come on. To you, come on. How am I going to go and build that house if you want me to do things for you for free instead of me? Using this opportunity to make the money to go and build at home. Come on, bro.
Okay, I get the picture, sharp.
Thank you.
I get the picture. Manene, guys. This is the first time you see Buhle and the last. He's not going to come back for part 2.
No, let me fix
After
this.
what he
Let me
did.
fix this. I'm definitely coming back because once I hit another shot, he's like, hey, you want to come for an interview? And he's going to use it because he knows that Buhle is not going to say no to me even if he goes to CNN or goes to work in Hollywood or whatever. Come on, they're not going to say no to me. So, Buhle, I need an interview. You will literally go fetch me in my grandmother's house. Like, hey, don't think.
I know where you're from.
Definitely coming back.
Thank you very much, my guy.
Thank you. No, we can go and buy it now if I break it. It's fine.
We can go buy it now.
Okay.
Who do I send this to at home? So that Kaya figure they know good he's got money.
No, guys, no. Hey. ayikho guys. Hey, inzima economy right now.
All right, my guy, thank you very much.
you
Yabulele
for
Lali
having me,
Nez
man.
Panuga. Please, man, we're gonna do part 2, right? Come again? Oh yeah, it's a new year, but it's old now. How? Okay, but happy new year.
Oh, compliments.
Abelungu bati compliments of the new season. Please, man, go out there, fetch your dreams. You're gonna make it. Just believe in yourself. Like I'm slowly believing in myself. And
have an entire
pay
podcast.
relations.
Manifest.
Gonna do the things.
Manifesta. Oh.
Manifesto.
Yeah, no. But you have an entire podcast. You've had great guests. You're doing very well. Guys, you were just asking me and telling me to celebrate my wins, and you're not seeing what you're doing here. And nobody's leading you. Nobody's telling you what to do or not. You decided to do this.
Yeah.
You decided to pick this space and do whatever you're doing now here. This is incredible. And you might not see it, but this is great. So this is you doing something with your life and the things that you desire doing and you want to pursue. So don't take this for granted.
Stop it, I like it. Stop it, I like it. Thank you, man. We out. Yabulele Lali Nez Panuga.
Juicy, yeah. I heard my niggas be proud of me. Look at I'm reppin' my city so wavy, ain't nobody stopping me. Yeah. I'm giving no one apologies. I'm up with the squad, can't handle the sauce. I'm tryna make me some rands. Look at my leg when I dance. I want a Porsche, I want a Ferrari, I want me a ticket to France.